Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome back to another episode of the Huddersfield Town Career Mode. This is episode number 30, and today we are returning with two massive games of our Terriers. We've got transfer deadline day as well, and the ticket office might be a little bit busy because we may be booking a place at Wembley for the first time ever in the series. So let's get straight to it today. Now, of course, to recap the last episode, you guys would have seen an interesting episode, a triple header in 3 different competitions. We first started with a 2-0 victory away at the Kassam, as we beat Oxford United in our FA Cup third round clash, so delighted to get through that. And then of course, the first leg of our Carabao Cup semi-final away at the Hawthorns against West Brom, where we won by 3-0. What a performance, and for Pione Sisto as well, redemption for Sisto, scored his first 2 goals of the season. He's had a miserable campaign, only 1 assist in 20 games for the club this year, but finally scoring his first 2 goals there. I was delighted with that, but sadly did end with a damaging defeat, our 6th loss in 8 Premier League games. We're having a miserable season at the moment in the Premier League. A 3-0 defeat away at Turf Moor. That was awful. So today, 2 big games. We've got Manchester City away at the Etihad Stadium as we try desperately to get our Premier League form sorted. The second leg of our Carabao Cup semi-final, and of course transfer deadline day as well. Let's get straight to it. And there is a very interesting email to start off with, because we've got a loan offer here from for Sessegnon. Birmingham want to take him to St Andrews. Of course, going to say no, he's part of our first team. But that is very strange, because Chris Löwe's transfer talks are broken down. That's quite frustrating because we don't really have much of a plan for the left back anymore. But Charlie Adam has decided he's going to Nottingham Forest come the end of the season, which is quite interesting because he told us he was retiring. Charlie said he was retiring come the end of the season, but CA7 instead has had a change of heart and is off to Nottingham Forest come the end of his contract. Now, I'm quite disappointed about that, mainly because I would have given him a new deal had he not told us he was retiring. He said at the start of the season he was retiring. He said he was going to retire, and I don't think there was an option for me to give him a contract, yet instead, he's now had a change of heart and wants to play for Nottingham Forest instead. Well, that's quite annoying, because I know he's going down in stats, he's 33 years old, but we love CA7, came in last season, a bit of a marquee signing for us, and obviously a wonderful goal this year against Southampton, and a set-piece wizard as we know. That's quite disappointing. Why has Charlie lied to us? That's when they smile in my face. Whole time they want to take my place. Why? Now, we do have a bid here from Everton, who want to take Zanka for £6 million. Now, with Koeman gone, they want to try and bolster their back line and sign our Danish centre-half as we get 76 grand for the progress in the FA Cup. Oh, has that changed our scheduling? Has that changed our scheduling? Because we still might... No, okay, it's fine. I was going to say there might be an FA Cup game. But, okay, so a bid here for Zanka. Now, I'm not against letting this guy go, because he is valued at 7.5 mil. We rejected a couple of bids in the summer from Spanish clubs. But at 28 years old, not part of our first 11 anymore, as Reyes and Twansby are our normal centre-backs. And we've got some very good academy graduates in that role too. Let's see how much we could squeeze out of Everton and negotiate a fee here. Oh, poor Ronald. Poor Ronald Koeman, seriously. Okay, so £10 million, we'll ask for that. I don't think that's going to get accepted. We'll wait and see what Koeman says. And, I'm sorry, there's clearly a big discrepancy between your valuation of Jorgensen and ours. There's no point continuing the negotiations. Bye for now. Okay, alright Ronald, don't let the door hit you on the way out, son, seriously. That's only 2.5 mil over the valuation. When you spend 45 million on Sigurdsson, that's not that bad of a deal, come on bruv. Alright guys, so first of the big 2 games today, and it is indeed Manchester City away at the Etihad Stadium, and after 6 losses in our last 8 Premier League games, I'm pretty sure every pundit will be suggesting this is definitely going to be 7 out of our last 9. City's team though is very, very good. They got Joe Hart in goal, back 5 of Mendy, Mangala, Stones, Otamendi and Kyle Walker, with Fernandinho, Delphin, De Bruyne in this trio of midfield, and Gabriel Jesus and Sergio Aguero leading the line. So for an out-of-form Huddersfield team going on the road, this is not the ideal team to play against. But as for our team, we're set up in the same way in terms of our formation. This was suggested to me a couple episodes ago in the comments, so thank you for that. It is a 5-3-2. We've got Hudson in goal, back 5 with Sessegnon, Turner, who's impressed in this team since coming out of the academy, Twansby, Reyes and Odubajo. The midfield trio is the handsome man, Billing, and the captain Moy with Moses and Vitinho up top. And I guess my thinking in this game is hopefully we can play quite narrow, condense things, stop City from being a direct threat, and then try and hit them on the break with the pace we have. That's my thinking anyway. Let's see if it works out. Come on, Huddersfield. We need to get our form sorted. Going to be a tough task, but we can do this. Come on. I mean, it's definitely possible. We've not beat City in the entire series so far, so that's not really a good piece of motivation going into the game. But we drew here last year 0-0 in the penultimate game of the season, so there's no reason we can't get a result here again. And I'd certainly take a point, but we need wins, really. We need wins. Moses on the ball, slides it inside to Turner, who is onside here. Jamie Turner, oh, that was a shot. And he dropped to Moy, who hit the side net. That was a shot. That was a shot from Turner, the 18-year-old. It turned into a brilliant cross at the back stick, but Aaron Moy just couldn't convert it. And you can see on the sidelines there, we won't get many chances tonight, especially playing like this. A golden one to take the lead, but I couldn't convert it. Gabriel Jesus to Fabian Delph. Now Walker on the ball, back inside to the Brazilian. And Kevin De Bruyne receives it, plays that wide towards Benjamin Mendy. And the former Monaco man with a nice turn to beat Olubarjo. Plays it inside to Delph. Delph to Fernandinho. Nicely worked move this by City. Fernandinho tackled though, and will get the danger away. And this is what we want to see. Get the ball and then get up the pitch as quickly as we can. Billing on the ball. Has a man running through. We'll give it to Vitinho first though. He'll poke it through the gap. It's Moses. Oh, Joe Hart with a save. And then mind you, to Vitinho. And Vitinho still runs into trouble and Delph gets it away. Another great chance. I went silent there. Good stop by Hart. Still 0-0. We can definitely score in this game. Come on. Defended so well in this first half as Moy clears that corner. And I've got to say, going into the break, I'm totally content with this. It's 0-0, but we've been the better team. Our game plan has been solid. We've executed so well in the first half. We've dug deep, we've contained, and we've had some chances on the break as well. More of the same in the second half. You never know, we could win this game. Look at how deep our defensive line is right now. We are really dropping and playing so close to our penalty area, and that is really serving us well at the moment because City just can't break us down, and we're still tied at 0-0. And I'm liking our pace on the counter as well, and our attacking intensity. Moses, lovely run, across the middle. Oh, it might have dropped to Vitinho, but he mistimed his jump. I've got to say, we've had some chances. If we get just one clear-cut one with 30 minutes to go, I think we can win this game. Our game plan has been absolutely solid throughout. Vitinho, Moses, there it is! There it is, right there, right on cue. Moses heads it home, puts us in front. A brilliant cross by Vitinho, and we do have the lead just a moment after Vitinho misjudged the flight of the ball. He said, I can't head it, so I'll cross it instead to you. Lovely ball to the centre. Moses loses his marker, and it's now double digits for our number 33. What a bargain he's... Oh, it's 9 goals actually. It's 9 goals, but regardless, what a bargain for £12.8 million. He's been sensational. We have had a game plan and we have fully executed. Reyes to Chaplin here. Lovely first touch, but he gets bodied off the ball, then wins it straight back. And Connor Chaplin's through. Oh, what a finish. Chaplin's done it again. Off the bench to wrap the points up. Manchester City 0, Huddersfield 2. We're going to beat Pep's boys for the first time in this series. What a game plan. What an execution. What a win. Chaplin, I thought, lost out there, but got it straight back. Takes it round Fabian Delph, and what a finish across Joe Hart into the back of the net. This guy is the perfect impact sub. Second goal in the Premier League this season. 2-0 Huddersfield. Points are ours. What a win. Oh, now Reyes through to Chaplin, who's onside again here. It's Connor Chaplin. It's Connor Chaplin. He's trying to round Joe Hart. It's still Connor Chaplin. It's still Connor Chaplin. Oh, I absolutely love him. I absolutely love him. What a fantastic sub this guy is when he comes off the bench. We wrapped the points up a moment ago. Now he's put the icing on the cake. Manchester City 0, Huddersfield 3. Tries to round Joe Hart. Couldn't do so. It kept holding the ball. Takes around a couple of players and levers it into the bottom corner with the weaker right foot. 3-0. Game, set and match. What a performance. He's not a regular starter in this team, and it's because he's better when coming off the bench. Just like Callum Clutch Wilson in so many of my saves. It's Connor Clutch Chaplin now. What a brilliant display though. 3-0 the final score. That was excellent. We had a game plan, we stuck to it, and my word, did we get what we deserved. 3-0 the final score. Just an excellent display from the Terriers, and you guys are geniuses as well, man. Seriously, I switched to a 4-4-1-1 due to your suggestions. We won the first game with it. We switched to a 5-3-2. We win the first game with it, and this was Manchester City away as well. Our first win over Pep's boys in the series, a famous victory, and surely so far our best win of the season. That was was brilliant. But for man of the match, only one winner, and you'll see him right there. He got the perfect 10, Diego Reyes, who was a rock at the back as part of our back five. Then I moved him into midfield, and he bagged 2 assists for us as well. A brilliant display from the Mexican, but to be honest, even though he gets the champagne, I think everyone deserves a credit. I think everyone deserves a shout out for a brilliant team effort. Our best win of the season. It really was just a perfect display from this Huddersfield team. What a fantastic win. We finally end our awful streak in the Premier League. That was quite magical. And just before the second game today, a bid here from Crystal Palace. And they want to take our Aussie Aaron Moy for £8.2 million, but forget it, man. I really like this guy. We rejected a bid from Liverpool in the summer as well. He's going nowhere. He wears the armband now in our first 11 with Smith on the bench, and I love this guy as a potential future club captain. He's brilliant.
Well, the competition really coming to a boil now, of course. Just 4 teams left, and the scene is set for a great game between 2 of them here. Which side will get through to the final? We'll find out very shortly, and it's live.
So jumping straight into the second game today then, and it is indeed West Brom here in the Carabao Cup semi-final second leg, or after winning the first leg 3-0 at the Hawthorns, we're feeling very confident of progressing to the final and getting to Wembley for the first time in a cup competition. So this is our team for the game then, 9 changes from the team that beat Manchester City just a few days ago, and going back to the 4-4-1-1 that we used in the win over West Brom in the last episode. So Morris in goal, back 4 of Löwe, Collins, Zanka and Tommy Smith the captain. The midfield 4 is Sisto on the left, Ince on the right, but 2 CMs that played against City because they were played so well together, Billing and Aaron Moy, Casey Palmer the attacking mid, and Mounier up top leading the line. Surely in today's game he's going to bag a couple of goals and show us why he deserves to still be here next season. And as for the West Brom team, it looks as though it's the exact same team we beat at the Hawthorns by 3-0. Maybe 1 or 2 changes, but clearly Tony Pulis not learnt much of a lesson. Ben Foster in goal, back 4 of Kieran Gibbs, Johnny Evans, Arribas and Florenzi. Jakob is there holding mid with Jay Rodriguez on the left, Honor on the right, and Gareth Barry and Jake Livermore in the CM area. Salomon Rondon leads the line. They need to score 3 goals tonight, and after keeping a clean sheet away at the Etihad Stadium, I don't think they'll do it, but let's find out. Come on Huddersfield, let's not let this choke. This tie is not over yet. I don't think it is. There's still a chance West Brom to get back in the game. We've collapsed and capitulated in quite a few games this season. The Southampton game just a couple of episodes ago springs to mind. The 2-1 defeat at St Mary's where we were leading by a goal with a couple minutes to go and we threw it away in stoppage time. So this tie's certainly not over yet. And if West Brom do get an early goal, I will feel nervous. And Barry crosses to Juanpi, and there was the chance for their first goal. He didn't realise he had enough time, fired it horribly wide. Still 0-0. But yeah, this tie's not over. There's still chances for West Brom to get back in this. Really, I think it just comes down to whether we give them the chances to get back in this tie. So if we defend as well as we do against City, and they got no chance. But if we slack off and don't play as well, then there will be chances for them as Casey Palmer's on the ball. Finally, Mounier with the goal, fires us in front, and we do have the lead. 4-0 to Huddersfield Town, takes a bow. And mate, you don't do that very often in this team, but I'm so glad he's finally got that goal. 1-0 Huddersfield. Casey Palmer, great hold-up play, drags 2 defenders to him, then slides it through to Mounier. I took an ace to take that shot there. Had to line it up perfectly, because I needed it to find the back of the net. Mounier bags the goal. We still love you, Steve. I know it was hard recovering from that injury. You've never done it fully, but we still love you, mate. We still love you. Rondon tackled by Collins, and now Ince back towards Tommy Smith. I've got to say, Patrick Collins and Jamie Turner in this team as young academy graduate centre-halves. I like them both a lot. I really, really do. And for a team that have conceded quite a few sloppy goals this season, expect these guys to be featuring a lot more in the second half of the season. Sisto taken down, penalty. Ref, what? Billy, that should be yours, and yeah, it should be yours. Well done. When you're 6'6", I'm not going to be happy when you lose any headers. As Zanka recovers the ball, and it'll play that wide. And we'll play it back towards Scott Malone, inside if we can. Now the Great Dane to Patrick Collins, controls, and now Collins to Moy, back towards Zanka. I'll go all the way back to Sean Morris because we're leading by 1, 20 minutes to go, and obviously the game is done now, we know that. We're through to the next round. Now we're just taking our time, foot on the ball, conserving energy, passing it around, and just holding onto the ball, and frustrating West Brom, as we know the game is ours. As I talk quite casually, in the back of my mind I am thinking if I give the ball away here we could be in trouble, but it's alright. As Lua plays it inside to Billing. Now Billing to Moy. And Moy has space to roll it through to Moses, who could be through. It's Moses, it's Moses, it's Moses. Oh, that is a wonderful goal. That is an absolutely wonderful, wonderful goal. That was brilliant. Huddersfield 2, West Brom 0. And that was a glorious little team. I wasn't even planning to go on an attack there. I was just holding onto the ball, just retaining possession. But in the end, it's a wonderful little goal. Moy releases Moses off the bench, takes it around Foster. He took out his own teammate. And Moses pops it into the open goal to make it 2 and secure our place at Wembley as if it was ever in doubt. 5-0 on aggregate. This has been a brilliant display. Well, all clubs will go through a bad patch of form at some stage during the season. Maybe ours, though, has finally ended. I'm sort of saying that quite quietly. But it's definitely a chance. Anyway, back-to-back wins, back-to-back clean sheets, back-to-back brilliant displays, though, from this Huddersfield team. And that is that. We are through to Wembley, to the Carabao Cup final, for our first ever Cup final. Delighted. I'm being a little bit casual at the moment. Just staying grounded, because we know how poorly we've played in recent weeks. So just got to stay grounded. But to be honest, that really was a brilliant display. 7 shots, 4 on target, 67% possession. Just a brilliant team effort once again. And after beating Manchester City, playing a different formation, putting 9 different players into the first 11 for this game, I was thinking maybe this will backfire. Maybe West Brom will get back in this tie. But instead, we just controlled this game mainly from start to finish and played very well. Hard to give man of the match. I thought Casey Palmer played very well. 8.3 and bagged an assist as well. Thought defensively it was solid too. I think I'll give it to the team though. I thought the team played very well and a really, really good display. So 2-0 on the night, 5-0 on aggregate. And now let's see who will be taking on in our first ever cup final. Alright, so transfer deadline day is here. But just before that, let's go ahead and see who will be taking on in the Carabao Cup final. It's Burnley. Sean Dyche's Burnley at Wembley in the Carabao Cup final. And to be honest, that's not the team I would have wanted to face. I would have rather Southampton, obviously, as they're struggling this season. And Burnley are in form and in the top 4. So we may have got to the final, but that's the one opponent I didn't want. Sean Dyche's in-form Burnley at the Carabao Cup final at Wembley. Looking forward to it, but I think we'll go into that game as the underdogs. That's going to be very tough. And that is why I was staying grounded. So yeah, transfer deadline day is here then. We've got 6.5 mil in our budget. We could potentially make a signing, but to be honest, I like the team as it is. The depth is very good, and I don't really want to mess with the squad dynamic right now. So I might just skip through deadline day, leave things as they are, and just leave that money in the budget to carry over for next season. We might make a signing, we might not. I guess we'll find out. Oh, but I do like making signings on transfer deadline day. It is fun. And Alfie Mawson's the one I want. 25 years old, 76 rated centre-half, but a little bit too pricey for us, I think. We could try and put in an undervaluation bid, maybe a player as well, but I'm not sure this will come off. I'll tell you what I'll do. I might possibly put in a bid here, plus Zanka as well, who is a few years older, but also slightly better too. And see what Swansea say, just to see if we can sign him, because I would like him. So we will put in the swap then. Zanka is better than Alfie Mawson, but valued lower due to him being 3 years older. But I really do like the look of Alfie Mawson. He's a very good defender in real life, and I'd like to bring him here to Huddersfield. So we'll put in a straight swap here and see what Swansea say. Well, they do say they'd be okay with that if we put in 3.75 mil as well. Not sure. I really do like Zanka, but I really like Mawson as well. Very good defender in real life, I think, but I don't want to pay 3.75 mil plus a better player now as well. We'll put in 1 mil plus Zanka as well. That takes it to Mawson's current valuation. I'll wait and see what Swansea say. No, they're reiterating 3.75 mil plus Zanka. We don't need to sell him. We don't need to get rid of him, but again, I really would like Mawson. So I think what I'll do is I'll put in one more final bid here, get it down to £3 million plus Zanka, and hope that Swansea will say yeah. And yeah, they're okay with that. £3 million plus Zanka from Mawson. Not against that deal. We'll offer a contract and see what he says, but still not sure on it. I'm thinking quite long term with this deal, because Zanka's contract is upcoming the end of next season. At 28 years old as well, was probably only going to get a 1 or possibly 2 year extension at most. And if we can get Mawson, a younger player, on a 5-year deal, like we are going to right now as things stand, I think this probably works out for us better, even though he is 2 ratings lower when we're thinking about the future. So yeah, we're going to try and counter that to begin with though, so his bonuses are very high once again. 1.5 mil after 15 clean sheets plus 860 grand sign-on bonus. I tell you man, I really like this new feature. I think the bonuses are still a little bit too high for my liking, but we'll try and get those wages down to what he's on right now, which is 52 grand a week. So it's only 8 grand a week, but we want to save as much money as possible here. We'll wait and see what he says. Nah, they're reiterating 60 grand a week or he's not coming. So it is only 8 grand a week more than he's on right now, but it's the bonuses that I really don't like. However, I have wanted Alfie Mawson since the first episode. We're now 30 episodes in, and I'd really like to bring him in. We've got the cash, it's not an expensive deal. We're swapping out a player who is older and whilst better, only has 1.5 years left in his contract right now. I like Zanka, I really do. I got a lot of Danish followers to watch me. You guys are always representing in the comment section down below. But Sisto's still here. We've got some good young Danish talent as well. I'm fine parting with the experienced Dane in our team. So Zanka's going to go to Swansea. Mawson's going to come in. Alfie Mawson, probably our only signing on deadline day, but I finally got him. 30 episodes later, I finally got him. I'm very happy with this signing as well. Some of you guys might be thinking that was so unnecessary, you should have kept Zanka, but I'm thinking long term here. And Mawson in this team, he looks like quite a decent option to replace Zanka as well. Very strong, 86 strength, 80 jumping as well, which is good. Decent technical player as well in the defensive stats here. 6'2", medium high work rates. I'm very happy with this signing. I think that's a really good little pickup there. And so I think that'll probably do it then for transfers on deadline day. Got to change that number on Alfie Mawson. It was going to be 47. There's 6 hours to go. There are quite a few players on my transfer list, but sadly no bids are coming in for them. And thus we won't be able to make any more deals. So 5 hours to go, and I think that's probably going to be that. Alright, so transfer deadline day is going to end then. And that is that. 312 mil spent on transfer deadline day. And yeah, I'm happy with what we did. You know, we didn't need to bring in Alfie Mawson, but again, I'm thinking long term. And in the January window as well, it's been okay. You know, Pelazzoli coming in, we got Amati joining us on a free next season as well. We not spent much money, we didn't need to, but I'm happy with what we've done, and I'm pretty content. I'm pretty content with the January window. So that is going to do it then. January transfer window is over. You can see the top deals of the window there on the bottom right too. Those were Leon Goretzka going to Milan for £50 million. Timo Werner joining Everton for 47.8 mil. So won't spend 10 mil on Zanka, but will spend 47 mil on Timo Werner. And Di Maria coming back to the Premier League to join Chelsea for £45.2 million. So transfer deadline day is over. That is that. And I've got to say, I'm happy with what we did. Oh, and this is an interesting way to end today's episode off here. A management offer from Napoli. Now, the last time they offered us the job, well, I'll let you guys comment. Do you know what career mode that was? Let me know in the comment section down below. What team did we leave to join Napoli? Now, in that save, I let you guys vote. I normally let you guys vote with a new team as well. But in this save here, for the time being, I'm going to take this decision myself and say no. It's a tempting offer. It's a tempting offer to go back to Naples and join up at the Stadio San Paolo, but I'm going to say no. I'm liking life here at Huddersfield Town, and in the future, I'm definitely planning on moving on at some stage, but right now, no. We're staying at Huddersfield. We've not done enough here at the Kirklees Stadium. But anyway, a bid here for Tuanzebe right after the deadline day ended. It was from Everton, £13.8 million. Of course, we are going to say no to that deal. And also, confirmation deadline ended. I'll end today's episode with an academy update as well. So you can see how the youth boys are currently getting on in this Huddersfield team. A really awesome stacked academy right now, full of so many really good young talents. And, well, what can I say? I'm excited. I'm excited for the future with so many really awesome players in this academy. A couple, though, not looking quite as good as before, which is a bit of a shame. For the time being, though, it's still pretty decent. So that will end today's episode of the Huddersfield Town Career Mode, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please do leave a like, as likes are, of course, very much appreciated, and they really help the channel out as well. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode of the Huddersfield Town Career Mode very soon, which will feature that game you just saw there, an FA Cup 4th round tie against Manchester United, and some more big games as well. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome day. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon. Bye.